"Sir, the food is ready." The voice of my house manager drifted into the study, soft and respectful. In the modern sun-drenched suburbs of Nairobi where I now lived, those 4 words were a signal of comfort. But for me, they always arrived with a bittersweet sting, a phantom ache in my stomach that reminded me of a time when the mere idea of ready food was a miracle. In the village of my youth, nestled in the parched stretches of the semi-arid lowlands, food was never ready. Food was a ghost we hunted. I remember the sound of my mother's cooking pot, a heavy cast iron sufuria. On the worst nights, she would fill it with water and a few smooth stones. Placing it over the dying embers of the fire, she would stir it slowly, the rhythmic clink of the spoon against stone acting as a lullaby. "It's almost ready," she would whisper to me and my younger sisters as we huddled on the dirt floor, our bellies swollen not with food, but with the emptiness of kwashiorkor. We would fall asleep to the sound of the boiling water, dreaming of a meal that will never materialize, our hunger eventually numbed by exhaustion. School was a sanctuary of knowledge, but a torture chamber for the physical body. I remember walking 7 kilometers to the local primary school, my feet toughened by the thorns of the acacia trees because shoes were a luxury we couldn't fathom. My uniform was a tapestry of patches. The original fabric had long since surrendered to the sun and the scrub brush. During the lunch break, while the few children from stable families opened their plastic tins of cold githeri, I would head to the school tank. I would drink water until my stomach felt heavy and tight, a temporary trick to fool my brain into thinking I was full so I could focus on the chalkboard. I excelled not because I was the smartest, but because I was the hungriest. I realized early on that my brain was the only tool I had to dig us out of that dust. While others played, I sat under the shade of a neem tree, memorizing formulas and history dates, my hunger fueling a desperate, burning ambition. Every pen I used was found on the road or borrowed until the ink ran dry. Every textbook was a shared treasure, read over the shoulder of a classmate who took pity on me. Now, as I stand up from my mahogany desk and walk towards a dining table laden with steamed tilapia, traditional greens, and hot ugali, the contrast is almost too much to bear. I look at the ambience and abundance and think of that boy with the stone-filled pot. Poverty, poverty, poverty.